Yes, sir. It's your boy JT, and I'm back again with another video today. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys continue to show love. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the notifications so you can be notified when my videos do go live, because you know YouTube be on they bullshit. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get to the intro.
Let's get into real deals, guys. Hope everyone's having a good week. All right. Giving you the Hollywood treatment. Lights, camera, action, baby. Joined on the field with a cast of stars from movies, TV, and of course the NFL. Real deals champs. They're going to have passive X Factor abilities directly on the player items. Abilities are going to go nuts here. Play the real deal challenges, complete objectives to earn some real deals content. Going to get into how the player items work, upgrades, things like that. But first, your welcome pack item. You remember him from last year. Icon on the football field and on the big screen, Mr. Fred Williamson. Mr. Fred Williamson. Man-to-man corner who is 6'3", 220 pounds. 6'3", 220 pounds. Steelers, Raiders, Chiefs, Team Chems. Fred Williamson, of course, 8 years in the NFL in the 60s. All right, 8 years in the NFL. And after his NFL career, he started a long career as an actor and director with credits in movies and TV from 1968 to 2021. The dude's been on the big screen since 1968 after his NFL career. Let's talk abilities here. Baked on, fully upgraded, you're getting Pick Artist and Mid-Zone KO for 0 AP. Pick Artist and Mid-Zone KO for 0 AP, baked on, fully upgraded. The ability Cadence on the champs and the LTDs here. They're going to have buckets 2, 3, and 4 at -4 AP. 2, 3, and 4 at -4 AP. A token, a Real Deals ability token, is going to unlock a Real Deals ability bucket. That's going to be a custom bucket. Let's call it bucket 5. Their Real Deals bucket. For Fred Williamson, that bucket is Shutdown and Avalanche for 0 AP. Shutdown and Avalanche for 0 AP. Universal coverage for 1 AP. That's what you're going to unlock with that token. However, buckets 2, 3, and 4, again, -4 AP there. So you're going to have a ton of low AP abilities. All right. The champs that I'm about to show you are also going to receive lower overall items in the different tiers, so we're just going to go through the sets before revealing the champs. First up, your 90 overall fantasy set. Exchange any 5 8788s to receive that 90 Real Deals fantasy pack. Your 93 fantasy set. Exchange 2 90 overall Real Deals players and any 3 9091s for that 93. Your 95 set. Exchange 2 93s and any 3 91 92s for that 95 fantasy pack. And then for the heroes, exchange any 2 95 Real Deals players and 3 93 94s for that 97 fantasy pack. And lastly, before we get to your Real Deals champs and LTDs, for the video trade-in set, you're going to exchange any 2 93 overall Real Deals players to receive 1 Real Deals ability upgrade token. These tokens will be available via the set, the field pass, the store. An ability upgrade token will access the items in that bucket, the Real Deals ability bucket. For each player, I'll make sure to go over each individual Real Deals bucket if you equip that token for that item. So again, I just did it with Fred Williamson, but now we're getting to the heroes. Excuse me, the champs. And we got Dan Marino. So, Dan Marino, field general quarterback, 6'4", 224 for the Dolphins. Dan Marino played himself in Ace Ventura Pet Detectives and Bad Boys 2, among others. I incorrectly pluralized Ace Ventura Pet Detective, but played himself in Ace Ventura and Bad Boys 2, as well as other appearances. Dan Marino baked on that set feet lead and gunslinger for 0 AP. Set feet lead and gunslinger. In that tier 5 real deals bucket, you're looking at pass lead elite for 2 and fearless for 0. Pass lead elite for 2 AP, fearless for 0 AP. Up next, we got Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark, of course, a prolific broadcaster following his NFL career. Giants, Commanders, Steelers, zone free safety right there. I am getting confirmation the medium throw accuracy for Dan Marino is incorrect. So that particular number, I see you in the chat. That's not going to be that. Ryan Clark, zone free safety. Giants, Commanders, Steelers. Broadcaster, of course. His baked on abilities, Zone Hawk and Secure Tackler for 0 AP. Zone Hawk and Secure Tackler for 0 AP. Tiers 2 through 4, again, minus 4 AP. And then that Real Deals bucket with the token, Universal Coverage for 1 AP. And Acrobat for 0 AP. Next up, football to Hollywood, Hollywood to football, baby. Emmitt Smith. Cowboys and Cardinals power halfback. Played himself in The Little Giants, How I Met Your Mother, CSI, Emmitt Smith. Some notable roles right there, after, of course, being one of the greatest running backs of all time. For 0 AP baked on for him, you got first one free and backfield master. First one free and backfield master. Minus 4 AP to his next 3 ability buckets, and then that token bucket. You got Angry Runs for 1 AP and Tank for 0 AP. All right, up next. Spice Adams, the legendary meme of him in the yellow suit. There he is, Anthony Adams, 49ers and Bears legend, power rusher, defensive tackle. Of course, Anthony Adams in that yellow suit. He played himself in Ballers, I think one of the most underrated TV shows. I love Ballers. But plenty of roles across film, TV, social media. Spice Adams, here he is. Power rusher, defensive tackle, 6'3", 310, baked on unstoppable force and inside stuff for 0 AP. Tiers 2 through 4, again, minus 4 AP. And in Tier 6, that token bucket, you're getting Colossus for 1 AP and Run Stuffer for 0 AP. Couple more champs here, then we'll get to the LTDs. We got Michael Irvin, got the 99 speed on him, and he's 6'2", 207, deep threat wide receiver, of course, for the Dallas Cowboys. You might know him as Deacon Moss in The Longest Yard. The Longest Yard remake, of course. One of my favorite childhood movies. Baked on, he's getting Route Tech and Yak 'em Up for 0 AP. Route Tech and Yak 'em Up for 0 AP baked on. Oh boy. That Tier 6 bucket. Excuse me, the Tier 5 Real Deals token bucket. Angry Runs for 1 AP. Evasive for 0 AP. All right, guys, up next, we got, with so much drama as an MLB, it's an out-of-position Snoop D-O-double-G. Let's go, baby. 99 overall, Snoop Dogg. Field General, Snoop Dogg is in the game. 6'4", 192 pounds. I love it. All 32 team chems. Snoop Dogg, of course, never played in the NFL. Big Steelers fan, I think. Grew up playing football, coached his son's football teams, and started a youth football league in LA. Definitely a prominent presence in the football world, Snoop Dogg. Baked on, he's getting Reinforcement and Avalanche for 0 AP. Reinforcement and Avalanche for 0 AP. Exactly. He's a Steelers fan, but he's a big everyone fan. Yeah, see, people are like, oh, he's a Cowboy fan. He's a Packer fan. He's a Ram fan. Snoop and the NFL go hand in hand. Reinforcement and Avalanche for 0 AP baked on. That Tier 6 bucket, he's getting Universal Coverage, Extra Pop for 0 AP, and Colossus for 1 AP. Here's your champion set. 297 real deals and any 296 97s for that fantasy pack with a 99 overall real deals champ. All right, let's get to the LTDs. Yeah, man, 32 team chems for Snoop. First up, we got Nate Burleson. Nate Burleson, 6 foot, deep threat wide receiver, played for the Vikings, Seahawks, and Lions, and pretty much a slam dunk of a broadcasting career after he finished in the NFL. The CBS morning show host. Definitely thriving as a broadcaster now. Baked on, Nate Burleson's getting rack 'em up and red zone threat for 0 AP. That token bucket, he's getting evasive for 0 AP. Third down threat for 0 AP. And route tech for 0 AP. Snoop Dogg. I'm sorry, Nate Burleson. That is Snoop Dogg. Next up, we got Brian Bosworth. Got him as a fullback here. Utility fullback. 6'2", 248. Team Chem's only the Seahawks because he just played for a couple years after being forced to medically retire. But Brian Bosworth, legend in college, starred in the movie Stone Cold in 1991, was a prison guard in The Longest Yard remake. Plenty of other roles here. Brian Bosworth, NFL to Hollywood and vice versa. His abilities, he's getting Freight Train and Vanguard baked on. Freight Train and Vanguard baked on. In Tier 6, you're looking at Secure Protector and Route Technician for 0 AP. And Angry Runs for 2 AP. Brian Bosworth. Next up for the LTDs, we got Dan Deerdorf. Dan Deerdorf, pass protector right tackle, whole career with the St. Louis Rams. Well, maybe not. He's in the Cardinals. I'm sorry, the St. Louis Cardinals. The St. Louis Cardinals. So he's getting Rams caps. Played from 71 to 83. And immediately started broadcasting and did it until 2021. Longevity right there. Dan Deerdorf baked on Secure Protector and All Day for 0 AP. Secure Protector and All Day for 0 AP baked on. That Tier 6 bucket, you're looking at Threat Detector, Vanguard, and Post Up for 0 AP. Threat Detector, Vanguard, and Post Up for 0 AP. All right. Just 2 more LTDs right here. We got Lou Young. Lou Young, man-to-man corner. He's getting 32 team chems, all right? He was undrafted out of Georgia Tech, kicked around practice squads for 5 years, but then left the NFL and got huge on social media. Started posting comedy videos, skits, things like that. Z's still him. You went to high school with Lou Young? He's hilarious. Yes, thank you, Matt Mojo. He was in the movie They Cloned Tyrone as well. Look him up. Look him up if you don't know. Right there. Lou Young. Baked on Pick Artist and Shutdown for 0 AP. Tier 6 for him. Tackle Supreme. Deep Zone KO. And Bottleneck for 0 AP. And next, we got Snoop Dogg. Deep threat wide receiver on the LTD. Of course, he is 6'4". Double me and yak him up for 0 AP or baked on. In Tier 6, you're getting Route Technician, Wrecking Ball, and Tank for 0 AP for Snoop. Wide receiver. All right, that's it. Those are your real deals player items. Let's talk Field Pass, then we'll get to some dump trucks. All right, Field Pass rewards here. Take a look. Levels 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, you get upgrade tokens. Level 9, you get the ability token. Challenges. Challenges. Step into the limelight and onto the field to join the Real Deals crew. Play through the challenges featuring players at the intersection of football and film and defeat them all to earn a special reward. All right, so 8 challenges here. Your 8 challenges, little wrinkle, I'm gonna explain to you. The challenges, Tier 1, Real Deals upgrade token. Tier 2, 3,000 coins. Tier 3, upgrade token for, and then Tier 4, you're gonna get a 96 overall account-bound Real Deals Anthony Adams fantasy pack at Tier 4. If you do not want to upgrade Fred Williamson fully, you can use those tokens to upgrade the out-of-position Anthony Adams items in that fantasy pack to a 99 overall. So out-of-position Anthony Adams in that upgrade, in that tier 4 fantasy pack as well.